How's it going? It's Mike the MC, bringing another self-care video. Hope everyone's doing well today. I'm on my lunch break right now, just enjoying the day, the view. Just another good day of helping people, always learning, of course. So now I'm just kind of allowing myself to take a break and unwind. But just thinking about a theme for this video today, I thought this would be interesting. Why not play the role of the villain? Think about this. I thought this was interesting. We all want to play goody two-shoe. We all want to be on everyone's good side. And right, you want to think, okay, if I'm on your good side, you're on my good side, right? Then we'll get things accomplished, right? Now there won't be conflict. We'd be on the same page. You would assume all these good things will happen. But when you think about it, if we are just so delicate, not afraid to ask questions, afraid to not think, okay, can we try a different way? What about this situation? What about this person? This contact, this agency, right? This road, I mean, anything. If I can't question anything, I have to be so delicate with who I work with, then how can you live authentically knowing that you may have a right answer, but no one is going to accept it because you're not standing up for the right thing? And if you didn't stand up for the right thing, then everyone looks at you and says, why didn't you say anything? But think about that. I think that is so interesting. And I think people overlook the situation of, okay, if I'm always on the good side of everyone's opinions, right, I'm going to lose a bit of myself. I'm going to lose a bit of who I am in the process. And I think I'm just going to not be authentic anymore. And everyone's going to take me for granted. Like, oh, you're such a nice person. Oh, you're a good kid. Or, oh, like, oh, that's so nice of you, yada, yada, yada. Because we know that you're on our good side and you won't challenge the envelope. You won't challenge what we're saying or what we're going to do because we know you are just the good person. So just be quiet and just stand right there and listen to what we have to say. But you know what I mean? You're right there at the table, right there listening in on the meeting. And it's like, okay, you wait, and you're like, can I wait for a moment to now strike? But in one sense, while you're waiting, being passive, people are making those judgments about you like, oh, this is just a good person. Yeah, he could just take it. They don't stand a challenge to us. We just do what we got to do. And I think when we look at how people look at us and say, okay, if they think we can't challenge anybody, of course we're not a threat to anybody. We're not considered to be bad. And now let me jump into the side of the villain. Think of this now. If we're going to play the side of the villain, okay, you can accept criticism. You can accept when people go against you. You can accept when challenges come in your face because you recognize, hey, you're going to come at me because you know that I'm now authentic. I don't have to be afraid of pleasing you anymore or being delicate. Because you know and I know that I can say something now against your opinion, or maybe we will agree on something, but you know that my opinion now is on the table now. I can now dish it back because you're dishing something to me, but I have something of value that is just as important to share with you if you're willing to listen to what I have to say. And think about that. That should give freedom to just be authentic and to be free, to think without objection, to think with clarity. Wow, what a relieving idea that is. I could just sit back right here as the villain and just say, hey, I'm enjoying my moment right now on this camera. I can talk about whatever I want because I know you and I have a channel, so what? I can share what I want. But see, that kind of a freedom allows you to be authentic. And I hope that inspires you to be authentic too. And it's hard. It is hard to be authentic in a world where everything's so crystal clear. Everything has to be so pristine. We all want the perfection, but when that perfection sacrifices the good, I've heard that saying before, you probably have too, where you can't get anything done. But then what about the perfect sacrificing the bad? See, if you have an opinion and no one's gonna say anything about something and you have something to say, but it was the right answer, no one went up on it, then okay, there was a missed opportunity. It's all right to be bad in this regard, where if I'm going to have an opinion that's bad, and it may not be the good opinion, but hey, at least it was something that was said, and I can at least be proud of who I was in that moment, right? If you can acknowledge that, okay, this wasn't going to work because we had too many items on our list, too many things to do right now, I'm too busy, you're too busy, I can't free my time up anymore. You can't either. It's like we're running out of steam here. We're running out of schedule to do more things. See, if no one's not speaking up or calling out the rest of the team, how's anyone going to step up and be ready to meet the challenge and be there at the plate to just deliver? How is anyone going to do anything and make out those deliverables? And you got to be brave. You got to be authentic. go against somebody as far as if you're are being attacked by somebody else too. Because that's the thing. If you're being delicate, being so good, someone's coming after you. Yes, you can be patient and allow them to make the punch at you, whatever, so that way you could get them on record, whatever. But the thing is, you got to wait so long before that even happens. Or what if that person is so smart, they know how to get underneath the skin and attack you so delicately in the reverse, right? How do you come and respond to that? How do you make your stance against someone that's going to try to sneak at you like a snake and just go, okay, boom, right? How do you make your defense? Well, if you're authentic, right, being brutally honest, say, hey, I don't like your BS. I don't like what you're telling me right now in this moment. I'm going to stand up to your face right now because I know what I'm saying is right. You don't have the right to tell me what I'm going to do right now in this moment. I know what is true and what is not. And maybe if I'm not in line with the company or the agency, etc., with anybody, I can say and do something because I know it is the right opinion of mine to say. And then if you're thinking, okay, well, Mike, what about our money, our finances, all of our duties, responsibilities, everyone that we're taking care of behind the scenes? Okay, so plan ahead if you can. Plan ahead before you jump out of the boat. If you can do that, that's a great situation. So then that at least you can at least apply for a job, get yourself lined up for the next opportunity coming up. So that way it's not so abrupt, right? If you have to jump that ship, if it's just so unbearable, I say do it, but then be prepared to apply for jobs, opportunities right as soon as you can. Don't suffer more than you can if you can help it. But if the push comes to shove, then jump out of that boat as soon as you can. Or stand up for yourself as soon as you can. An authentic conversation is another thing I wanted to share in this video real fast, can help you as well. If someone's calling you out and it wasn't the right thing, go and see that person in private and say, hey, I didn't like what you said about me. I didn't think that was the right thing of you to say at that moment. Or is this what you meant by what you said about me? I really didn't like how you put it that way. But when you have those conversations with people, that dynamic where you're being authentic of who you are and they listen, it's respect. Respect, and they listen. And I think that's part of it. You don't have to be bad, but it's all about respect. You can have that respect built just by standing up for who you are. So, I don't know, maybe you want to play the role of the villain, however you want to use your metaphor, think about that. But I just wanted to share this idea with you today. So I hope this video finds you well. I hope you're doing well. Be strong out there today, everybody. Don't give up. Be strong. And always remember, think about that. Play the role of the villain, stand up for yourself, and be authentic. All right, everyone. Take care. Have a good one.